Hello everybody and welcome to Polygon Review. So on Monday we started talking about polygons, but today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of mash up math and art. So today you are going to need a few things before we begin. So you need a piece of paper, you need a pencil, and you need your notes that you took on Monday. All right, so we're going to kind of put together art and math today. So if you need to get any of those things before we begin, go ahead and pause this video and then come on back. You might also want to get some comfy slippers on. I have my koala slippers that my mom bought me for Christmas. So if you want some comfy slippers to do the activity, you can go ahead and get those on too. All right, so pause the video if you need to grab anything and come on back. All right, so we're going to start off by reviewing polygons, and then we're going to use that to create something. All right, I hope you're ready. So first of all, we have to kind of go back into breaking these words apart to really understand what they mean. All right, so we're going to do some prefix and suffix review. Now I know you went over these with Mrs. Wiggins, but that's all right, we can do it again. All right, so the prefix poly means many. Okay, and then your suffix, when we're going to mash those words together, the suffix gon means side. So when we put that together, polygon, we have a figure with many sides. Okay, that makes sense. All right, now the one word that we did not go over yesterday that you might want to add to your notes is the word lateral. And I started thinking about that and I thought, well, we've got quadrilateral, we don't say quadgon. So I wanted to see, well, what does lateral mean? Well, lateral means the same thing as gon. Lateral also means side. So that kind of makes sense when we put all these words together. So now we have the first one, which was the prefix is tri, which means three. And again, we don't say trigon or trilateral, we say triangle. So that one would actually mean, three angles. So a figure with three angles would be the triangle. And then we have quad, which means four. We put quad together with lateral, so we have four sides. Makes sense. Then we have pentagon. Penta means five, gon means sides. Hexa means six sides. Hepta, and remember we said we don't see heptagons very much, but there is, hepta does mean seven. Octagon, that makes sense, 8 sides. Nonagon means 9 sides. And then decagon means 10 sides. And remember, we also related deca to decade, and you'll hear that maybe with Mrs. Sebastian in your social studies class, and that would mean 10 years. Okay, all right, so we were kind of relating these words, breaking these apart to figure out exactly what they mean. Okay, so if we see that word somewhere and they ask us to create one, breaking those words apart and understanding the prefixes and the suffixes will help us to be able to recreate what they want us to. All right, so the other thing that we went over on Monday was, what is a regular polygon? So a regular polygon is when all of the sides and angles are equal. So remember we talked about a rectangle would not be a regular polygon because we have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. So that doesn't fit this description. Even though all of the angles are the same, the sides are not. So it is not a regular polygon. Now when we think about a square, all of the sides are equal, all of the angles are equal. So a square would be a regular polygon. We also talked about a special triangle that would be considered a regular polygon. So a triangle with all the sides equal, and so remember we saw the triangle, and if you're looking at your paper with the notes, we drew one that had 3 inches for each side, and then each angle was a 60-degree angle. And that we said was an equilateral triangle because all of the sides are equal. Equilateral means sides, equal sides, all right? So we also had the prefix ir. Ir meaning not, irregular means not regular. So an irregular polygon would be the opposite of the regular polygon. The sides and angles aren't equal. So like the rectangle is irregular, okay? So that's kind of a review of what we did yesterday. And we also use these words in order to describe certain polygons. And remember Shakira, and she sorted those polygons, and then we had to tell how she sorted them, group A and group B, and we had to redefine those, reclassify those, and then write a description. Well, today what we're going to do is I have a description of something that I drew. I'm going to describe it to you, and you're going to draw that picture. Okay? So, are you ready? I'm going to be using the words that are up here and using the words that are on your notes. So I want you to refer to those, and I want to see if you can draw the picture that I'm describing to you. Then I'm going to show you what I drew. Okay? So, this is the art part. You ready? Okay. So, on your paper, you are going to be drawing my robot. Okay? So, you're going to start off by drawing the head of the robot. The head of the robot is an octagon. All right? So, I want you to start drawing your octagon. Now, let's refer back up here to the polygon review. Octa means 8, gon means sides. So, my robot, it has an octagon for a head. So we need to have 8 sides for his head. Okay? All right. So once you draw that, I'm going to go on with the next part. So if you're still drawing, you can pause this video at any spot and stop it so that you can make sure that you're getting all of the shapes in. Okay? All right. So for the second part, on each side of the octagon are regular polygons with 3 sides. It's also called an equilateral triangle. Those are the ears. So draw equilateral triangles on the sides of the octagon for my robot's ears. Okay? So we've got an octagon and we've got equilateral triangles. Step number 3. The eyes and mouth are quadrilaterals with unequal sides, also called a rectangle. I could have also said here, you know what, instead of saying unequal sides, I should have said irregular polygons. I could have said that instead. All right? So, step number 4. Again, if I'm going too fast, at any spot you can pause. Step number 4. The nose is a hexagon. It is an irregular polygon. All right? So the sides aren't equal. Step number 5. The body is a regular polygon. This quadrilateral has 4 equal sides and 4 equal angles. That's his body. All right. Step number 6. The arms come out of each side of the body and are long pentagons. All right? I know I made him kind of funny, but he's my robot. Okay. Step number 7. The fingers are irregular polygons. We can also call them quadrilaterals or rectangles. Step number 8. Oh, I forgot to tell you, there are only 4 fingers. I don't know why I gave him 4 fingers, but I did. Step number 8. The legs and feet are irregular polygons. They are quadrilaterals with only the opposite sides being equal. In other words, they're rectangles. So his legs and his feet. All right? Now, I hope you're going to have to bring your picture in and show me what you drew and see if it matches my picture. I'm going to show you my picture in just a minute. So hopefully it looks similar to mine. Okay, so as you're finishing up, I'm going to put my picture up here and I'm going to zoom in on it. Now this is your assignment, so you have to bring this in. This is for a grade. So if you just listened to my description, you might want to watch this again so that you can draw it. Okay, all right, so here is my robot. I'll zoom in on my robot so you can see. And then you can also see I wrote out my description. So there is my robot. Now, the second part to your assignment is for you to draw a picture. It can be anything. It does not have to be a robot. You can draw a dog, a cat, whatever you want to draw. But I need you to draw it in polygons. I want you to write a description for your picture, and then when you come back to school on Thursday, you are going to read your description, and I want you to use as many of the polygon words that you can for your description, okay? And you're going to read your description and see if someone can draw your picture, all right? So when you hand in this virtual day assignment, you're going to have drawn my picture, my robot, okay? And then I want you to draw a picture and write out a description, and then you'll get to have fun with somebody else in the classroom reading your description and see if they can draw your picture in polygons. All right? I hope you had fun with this Polygon math art mashup. I know I did. I thought it was just something different that we could do. All right? So look over those polygon words and see exactly how many of those words that you can use in your descriptions. All right, I want you to keep watching, keep learning, always stay curious, and I'll see you on Thursday.